Hi Cancerians, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings, Tarot Readings from the Heart. Hope you guys are really well. So, we're doing your month ahead June reading. I'm getting these out midway through the month. It's quicker for me to do it this way because I'm always quite busy. So, yeah, it's easier just to get stuff out early. Now, we're going to see what's coming in for Cancer in the month of June 2017. Now, as you notice, you don't see me this month. Some months I like to change it up and just show the cards. We're doing 2 readings per sign this month as well. We're doing a love reading through the Gypsy spread because it is midway through the year, June. So we want to see what's coming in for love for you guys, specifically on love through that Love Gypsy Tarot's reading for the month of June. And this reading is just a general reading, okay? So you've got 2 readings and your love reading will be next door to this one, Cancerians. I'm also using the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot, okay? So, Universe Spirit, show me what's coming in for Cancerians in the month of June 2017. Show me Cancerians, what's coming in for the zodiac sign of Cancer. Show me the zodiac sign of Cancer in the month of June 2017. What's coming in for the zodiac sign of Cancer. Show me the zodiac sign of Cancer. What's coming in for the zodiac sign of Cancer in the month of June 2017. Show me. Alright, so as you know, we do the first layer, see what the story is in the cards, in that layer, and then I kind of pair the cards up and we can expand on something there. Okay, so usually it can be 1 or 2 different stories in a reading, and this is just general. So the Three of Pentacles is the focus for the month. So for some of you guys, Three of Pentacles means great, you know, many things. It can mean, if you're the person here, it can mean the focus is on maybe getting higher. So maybe drawing some attention to yourself, getting recognition for your skills, for your talents, for your experience. If you're the 2 people here, Cancer, it might mean that you and a partner, it could mean that you're, you know, going for a new property, for example, you're focusing on renting a property, or it could be for some of you guys, you're going for job interviews, for example. It could simply mean that there is a three-way relationship. It can represent, you know, just different relationships, 3 people, more than 3 people, groups. Usually when you get 3 of Pentacles, it's to do with groups, it's the number 3. So anything that's a 3 usually represents with, you know, more than 2 people. It might be that, you know, there is, for some of you guys, you might be focusing on extending your family, for example, including maybe a 3rd person, a baby or something like that. But usually this is the card of expansion, and 3s represent the start or the beginning of a new project, starting to nurture something. For some of you guys, it might be that the focus for the month is on work-related situations, which is what you often get with the 3 of Pentacles as well, for example. You know, it might be on job promotion, for example. This person who's skilled is usually a promoted individual, somebody who's been elevated, because you can see he's on sort of a wooden table. So he's at a place of elevation here with the 3 of Pentacles, okay? And people are coming to him for advice. I've often done readings for people that have said, oh, yeah, that's me. And I've got 2 people that work underneath me as well. I did a reading for a lady once and she showed me that these were her 2 people that are always asking her for advice. So this can see you guys, some of you, in a prominent position here. What is your challenge though? Page of Pentacles. So for some of you guys, the challenge might be starting something. Page of Pentacles usually means the development of a physical situation. So sometimes, because it's a Pentacle card, again, it can represent business, a startup business, for example. It can, because Pentacles are in the physical world, Cancerians, it can mean the start, because pages represent the start, they represent development. If you look at an ace, it's the conception of something. With the page, it will be the development of that situation. So it can be the challenge for the month is that some of you guys, it might be that you're physically developing, maybe on a new path, a new road. It might be that there's something to do with studying, for example, especially if you're doing anything in terms of studying finance, for example, and that's why the focus for the month, it might be potentially with that 3 of Pentacles. If you're a student or something, sometimes this can be like a university or a place of learning, or getting some questions, doing some more research, that type of thing. But I think that if this is a development card in terms of finances, or in terms of like a physical situation with that Page of Pentacles, it might be as a result of that. In the present situation, the focus for the month might be getting some advice for that, because you've got that 3 of Pentacles here. So often the 3 of Pentacles will show up on, you know, couples that are going for a mortgage advice, or they'll go into their bank for advice, or they're, you know, looking to loan money, or it's the start of maybe a process going on with this 3 of Pentacles, possibly because you've got something in development here with the Page of Pentacles. The root issue for the month for you guys is achieving justice. So, you know, basically you're looking for a reward here with justice. You're looking also with the justice card. It could be a legal situation that we're looking at here, because justice card usually represents legal situations, situations that are out of our control and in the control of the courts, for example. So there might be a legal situation here. Challenge might be that there's a child involved, because Page of Pentacles can also be a child, and it might be as a result of that. You might be seeking some advice, because this can be the advisor here, this guy here. So for some of you guys, you might be seeking some advice around that. If that's not the case, then yeah, it could still be a legal situation. Could be that the challenge is, for the month, it looks like for some of you guys, maybe setting up a business or setting up something new with this Page of Pentacles, in which it needs further discussion maybe with that Three of Pentacles. As a result of justice here, we've got the Nine of Pentacles. So it's interesting, because justice doesn't always mean, you know, if it's something legal here, it might be as a result of that needing to have a look at what your resources are, because the Nine of Pentacles means the resources that you hold also. Could be the resources in your property or the resources in your earnings, for example. Could possibly be self-employed earnings, that type of thing. But the need to also, the challenge, be responsible and speculate and look at this situation in greater depth with that Page of Pentacles, because as a result of that in the present, it might be that you're seeking some further advice. Maybe there's something for some of you guys that you can't do on your own here in the month of June 2017. I think there's something that you need some assistance on, because you've got this Three of Pentacles showing a lot of pentacle cards, money cards, and also a legal card here. So there might be a legal case or a legal situation, something to do with your property or something to do with your earnings, something maybe to do with a business. Also, if it's not illegal, it doesn't have to be legal. Justice certainly doesn't have to be a legal card. There's only one interpretation of the card. It could be with justice. The root issue for the month is, or the distant past, looking for some form of justice, looking for some form of reward. As a result of that, the Nine of Pentacles, you might have got that reward, because the Nine of Pentacles means to gain independence or to gain financial, you know, elevation when you get this card. But as a result of that, you've got your challenge being the Page of Pentacles. Maybe there is a need to be responsible around money, for example, because Page of Pentacles often represents, you know, you've got money or you've got some form of a resource, but it's the need to look at what you have and be responsible with it, for example. For some of you guys, it might be just looking at the direction of the cards. You've got plenty, or you've got a reasonable amount of resources here with the Nine of Pentacles, but your challenge might be, for the month, the need to take a little bit of what you have and maybe put it into something else. It could be potentially into a partnership, because threes represent partnerships as well, a business partnership, for example, with the Three of Pentacles. So it might be that you guys are looking to put some of your finances, some of what you have here, potentially into a business partnership with that Three of Pentacles showing there. The best case scenario is the Lovers, and the Lovers can represent a union of any sort. So I do feel that for some of you guys, it might be that within the month of June 2017, you've got the focus being on partnerships, possibly business partnerships. I don't think that this is a promotion or anything with this Three of Pentacles. I think this is more to do with a partnership here, a business partnership more than anything, because it's a Three of Pentacles, and that often represents something to do with business transactions going on here. The root issue is justice. It could be something legal, but it could also be that the foundation is a big decision, or it could be seeking some form of rewards or maybe a completion on a situation. It could also be with that Page of Pentacles, the challenge being maybe a contract. Page of Pentacles can show up sometimes for a contract if you look at this card, but it also could be the start of a development going on here with this Page of Pentacles here, a financial development, for example, that needs it's the crossing card, so it's crossing this. This is why you've got a discussion going on here. So there might be a financial situation going on here that in the present the focus will be on some form of discussion, because maybe the best case scenario is a decision. It looks, when you get the Lovers card, it can be a union here, but it can also be, because it's not the Two of Cups, it can be that there is a little bit of a gulf in that union, and it needs to make sure with this Lovers card that both head and heart match. So both belief, inner and outer, are both matching with this Lover's energy. Let's have a look at what's happening in the immediate future for you guys. Well, the Seven of Swords, be careful of that energy, Cancerians, because it can represent some form of deception going on here with the Seven of Swords. Somebody trying to get away with something, pull the wool over your eyes. Somebody who's trying to be deceptive. It can also represent the need to be very cautious, the need to plan a strategy moving forward. The You Now position shows the Devil energy. That's interesting. So the Devil energy often represents the material that we are bound to. So this might be for you guys. It might be that there is, If you look at the devil, it often represents an obstacle that is keeping. If you look at the lovers and the devil, they're the same kind of card, because they've got but this is not an obstacle. The angel is the card that guides people on the correct route to take, the correct way to move forward. Okay, so when you make a decision with the lovers card, the lovers are free to make decisions. The devil, the people on here, which are the same level, the same people as on the lovers card, it's almost like with this card they have, then they still have choice, but they choose to stay because they are bound to something that gives pleasure and pain at the same time. It's almost like an addiction, for example, or it's almost like an obsession with the devil card, or there is very much a very materialistic external reason for why you choose to stay within a situation. It can be maybe that the external situation is showing an obstacle here that is coming between you maybe and a partner potentially, feeding through to the present. Something needs to be resolved with that Three of Pentacles. Okay, so there is a discussion going on here. Could be because the root issue is something to do with justice, coming to a fair and balanced decision with the Justice card, in which as a result of that, the Nine of Pentacles. Well, the Nine of Pentacles is interesting as a result of this, because the Nine of Pentacles would be, you know, well, it's all about the gain, it's all about the independence. So maybe as a result of the fair and, you know, you've got the situation of the devil here. So the root issue being maybe the devil is the obstacle. It's a material situation, it's a difficult situation. All right, devils usually represent black magicians and bad situations. They represent negative within the tarot, okay? So it could be that there's something not very good, possibly coming between you, Cancerians, and another individual, because the root issue is maybe there was a decision that was made in the past, and that decision led on to the Nine of Pentacles, one of you being independent, being on your own, for example. So there might have been, for example, a separation going on here. The challenge is the Page of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles could be a child, or it could be, you know, something around money, investigation around money, resources that maybe you guys shared or had that need to have some form of a discussion. So the focus will be around resources, Page of Pentacles, and possibly the need to discuss those resources with the Three of Pentacles, going on here. So you guys might be discussing something, for example, with a lawyer, or with somebody who's in the know, or somebody who can give some very valuable advice. The best case scenario is the lovers. This will either be, now going from the devil we come to the lovers, where there is now a union and there is now an agreement. Lovers often mean an agreement. It means that both of you agree on a situation as well. However, watch out for that immediate future, because you've got this Seven of Swords, and it shows possibly, could be an air sign person, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but somebody being a little bit sneaky here. We'll have a look what's coming in with this Seven of Swords, and there you go. You've got that Five of Wands. It shows what you'll experience is fighting, because even though we've got the resolution going on here, I think there was possibly some form of a separation that happened here. Just looking at how the cards look to me. You know, you've got justice here. The root issue is justice. That could have been the finality of a marriage, for example. Severance. It depends on what it shows with. If you've got justice and Ace of Swords, it might be showing, you know, a legal divorce, that type of thing showing up. So it depends. But it shows that there are some obstacles. You guys, you've got some issues that you need to sort out, I feel, with this Devil card, which is why, in the centre of the reading, we've got a discussion going on. And that's because the root issue is something legal, maybe. Maybe there was a separation or a big decision that was made, in which one of you with that Nine of Pentacles decided to maybe go it alone and focus on your own life and, you know, lead your own independence, as it were. However, the challenge for the month might be money, because you've got Page of Pentacles, and it could also be a shortage of money that needs to be discussed. So maybe one of you guys is looking for some form of, you know, you're looking for your share or your half of a situation here with this Page of Pentacles crossing that Three of Pentacles here. And therefore, the best case scenario, the lovers, is coming to a right, clear, fair and balanced, you know, conclusion to the matter with the lovers' energy. Immediate future shows the Seven of Swords. So this shows some deceit might be coming in for some of you Cancerians in the month of June 2017. Be very, very aware of that and very cautious around somebody who's trying to pull the wool over your eyes, because there will be arguments around that. You've got this Five of Wands showing up here, and this shows conflict and arguments perhaps between you and a partner. I think you find out that somebody's being a bit deceitful showing up here. Your hopes or fears, well, your hope will be for victory, that you'll overcome, because you get the 5 and it goes immediately lovely to that 6. The 6 says that you overcome this difficult situation. If you read the tarot as a linear story, you'll have a fight here with the 5 of Wands, clanging of wands, everybody trying to get their portion in and say, no, 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 I don't agree with this, no, no, I'm in the right, no, I'm in the right. But your hope will be that you can overcome this part. And then the outcome shows, well, the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is a difficult card in a way, because the Knight of Pentacles can mean that you overcome and you receive, you know, that you overcome a situation. I tend to look at the Knight of Pentacles as an outcome card to still say that there's a little bit of a way to go here to change. Okay, so there is still a material goal inside, but there's still something that is taking its time here. Your hope will be for victory, but you've got the fighting card here, Five of Wands, conflict, disagreement, and as a result of that, the Knight of Pentacles. It says to me that you're on a slow course to some form of a resolution, but perhaps not quite there. Knight of Pentacles can also show somebody giving rewards or somebody having to pay stuff out. But we're going to get the other cards and see what we can open up. So what we'll do, we'll quickly read through this reading one more time for the first layer to show what's coming in for the month of June 2017 for some of you Cancerians. And then we'll get the doubling cards. And those will either open up the reading or that might tell us something completely different. But this is the first layer for the reading, okay? So call it the first reading if you want. The you now position shows the devil. So some of you guys might be feeling a sense of restriction here, because the devil card often represents a restrictive situation. That devil is usually the restriction, especially when it comes to two people. So there's a clear and present danger that is really keeping two people from being in unison, or, you know, agreeing on a situation or being free. It's a difficult situation when you get the devil card, because it usually represents a restriction that is keeping people from, you know, feeling free, going along a path that they feel is right for them. And the restriction is usually either money or sex or addiction or something like that. But it's not a good card, the devil card. I never see it as good, not unless it's about you gaining control of a situation. For some of you guys, it might be about gaining control of a situation here. All right, but I don't like the devil card anyway. But yeah, I think there's a real restriction going on here with this devil energy showing up here, okay? And as a result of that, there is the need for some professional guidance, perhaps, professional discussion with the Three of Pentacles, because I feel that there was the completion of something here within the Justice card in the past, and that completion led on to the Nine of Pentacles. Now, the Nine of Pentacles could be a payout, potentially, for example. Nine of Pentacles could also be that it resulted in maybe one of you go and get alone with that Nine of Pentacles, because Nine of Pentacles usually represents a solitary individual who's looking after their own things, taking care of their own business. The challenge might be the Page of Pentacles, a child, but it could also be that something around finances, a shortage of money that perhaps in the present situation needs some discussion, because you've got 3 points that will lead to the focus for the month. You've got this devil card here, you've got the challenge position, and you've got the justice card. All three of those cards have an impact, a direct impact on what's going on here. So if we've got a challenge here saying that, not challenge, sorry, the external situation saying there's a very big restriction going on for some of you Cancerians. It's not nice. It's an external, perhaps a materialistic situation here. It could be, you know, anything like that at all. And that could be why the challenge, it could be the challenge is as a result of that. It might be that it's money, a financial situation. Maybe this is where the restriction is, because there was a ruling or a, you know, for example, a big decision. Could have been a court decision even in the distant past with justice, in which, who knows, one of you might have received the lion's share of something here with the Nine of Pentacles. And therefore the challenge is the Page of Pentacles, shortage of money, or money in general, and it needs some resolution through a discussion here with this Three of Pentacles energy, because one of you may have too much and one of you may not have enough. Therefore, the best case scenario is the Lovers. Now, the Lovers will be, I feel, an agreement that serves both parties. However, one of you is not being 100% up front. You're concealing stuff, you're being shady, you're being sneaky because you've got the Seven of Swords. There ensues an argument or a fight around this, because you've got the Five of Wands showing here, in which for you Cancerians there will be the hope for victory. However, I feel as a result of this sneakiness, the fight that ensues around that sneakiness with the Five of Wands in June, what will happen is with the Knight of Pentacles, one of you might just pay up, or it will just be a long and steady course to victory with that Knight of Pentacles. We're going to get the other cards, and we're going to see how this opens up. So we've got the Devil showing in the external factors, the you now position, and we'll see what comes up with that Devil card. Well, you've got two Contra cards, and they're two, you know, They're two contra cards. You've got the world here, and the world means great success. But we could say that maybe some form of material situation here has brought some great success, because it could have done. All right, but I would probably read this as well as say that, you know, the Devil card, there seems to be some form of restriction that you guys are facing in the month of June 2017. And it could be with the World card that maybe this restriction here is reaching the ending of its cycle with the World card, because World cards means ending of cycles. It means that you've got to a point now, because you go from the Devil, which is, I think, card number 13, no, Death is card number 13. I think this is card number 15. It's number 15, yes. You go from a 15 up to a card number 21. All right, so we see an escalation here from the Devil energy, and it escalates up to the World. So for me, this is kind of like the ending, or, you know, some people might want to read this as saying, you know, the energy of the Devil, which is addiction and obsession, it escalates to a world, so to a point of greatness. But I would probably say, because this escalates up to the World, to me this is kind of the conclusion point. So I feel that there is possibly a difficult or restrictive situation, a big restriction here that is reaching a crescendo point, I feel, with this World card. And I feel that because it reaches a crescendo, this is why in the centre we've got a discussion with that Three of Pentacles and what's going on within that discussion here. Okay, well, the Eight of Cups. So I feel that there is a discussion going on here on how, with the Eight of Cups, this situation is resolved. Because the Eight of Cups is a card about, you know, following on. It's a card about a resolution. If you can see with this guy here, Cancerians, and this is you guys as well, because you're cups, this person walks away from a very kind of disenchanting, very kind of harmonising situation. This person's had enough of those Eight Cups. It's saying, you know what, there's no way that I can make this balance. There's no way that I can really, you know, get any type of harmony or happiness within this situation. So I feel that this reading here, I feel that this restriction, whatever it is that's been causing some great pain, because the Devil card serves to inflict a great deal of pain on a human being by entrapping them in a situation. It's reached with that World card a great awareness, a point of awareness. Because when you get the World card, sometimes this is about looking at a situation from a very, very high level of awareness. This is what the World card is. So it's reaching that point where this situation, I feel, has brought in a great, and this is how, you know, every reader reads differently. So somebody might read these two energies differently. I would read it as the Devil has reached that point now with the World card. We've got a really positive card of the World, and we've got a negative card of the Devil. All right, we don't have the Devil in the reverse, which would say that finally a situation, a difficult situation, is starting to dissipate. But we do have the dissipation card in the World card for me. So this is, to me, you know, you guys right now in the month of June, you're at a point where there is a very sort of very restrictive, very kind of difficult situation that's starting to dissipate with this World card. It's the last card. This card advances up to a World. Okay, and the World card says to me, this is the dissipation point now. This is the ending of this restrictive cycle here going on here. And as a result of that, what we're finding is the focus for the month will be on discussions with the Three of Pentacles, possibly on what direction this situation takes, because also for me the Eight of Cups is a card about the direction that we go in. So it might be there is a discussion about, you know, what direction this situation is going to go in as a result of this, because I feel that there is almost enough with those two cards showing here. And as a result of this, we have the Justice card. Now, the Justice card is the root issue, and what do we get with Justice? So this is the distant past, stroke, Daisy. We can't use those cards, I'm afraid. Too many fell out, and we'll put those back in. Let's have a look what comes up then with the Justice card. Justice and the Eight of Pentacles. That's interesting. So justice means completion, but it also means the rewards for hard work, for example, because the Justice card means some rewards, big rewards, and the Eight of Pentacles means hard work. So it might be that in the distant past, we had a situation that involved a lot of effort and a lot of focus. And what we've got is that you guys, one of you, was being rewarded for all of the hard work and effort you'd put into a situation here, which as a result of that saw the Nine of Pentacles. And the Nine of Pentacles is a card about achievement. So maybe one of you achieved something here in terms of all of the rewards for hard work and hard effort. Okay, let's get what we get with this energy here with the Nine of Pentacles. showing up as a result of this. So we've got rewards for hard work, hard effort showing up here. And the reward is showing, you see the Eight of Pentacles, you go up to a 9. The Eight of Pentacles on its own is no good. It really isn't. It's a card that shows that you work hard, but where does the work? You could easily get a failure card after that 8. You know, you could get 8 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, all the hard work comes in for nothing. So 5 of Pentacles would show financial instability. If that 5 of Pentacles, if there was the 8 of Pentacles here and 5 of Pentacles there, it would say all your hard work came to nothing. It would lead to failure, you know. So 8 of Pentacles on its own, really, it's a nice card, but it's a neutral one. It doesn't really do anything for me in the tarot, because all it shows is the process. Alright, to me justice says, you know, justice, rewards for hard work here. And as a result of that's your rewards. That's the card you want to see after an 8 of Pentacles, it's the 9 of Pentacles. Because it shows gain as a result of the effort that one has put in here. So we've got the 9 of Pentacles. Let's see what comes up with that one as a result. Oh my God, well, I've just... Alright, so the root issue is that, you know, you guys, there might have been something about justice in this 8 of Pentacles. So it's reward for all the effort. Okay, the root issue is what you've been getting back then. So we can't say that you've been rewarded for all the hard work. We can talk about the justice card then and say, well, the root issue is what you got from a situation that you put a lot of effort and a lot of focus into. Well, what you got from that for some of you guys, Cancerians, was the 9 of Pentacles. All of the gain that you'd had here, it went for nothing with the 5 of Pentacles. So maybe some of you guys, it's a case of, well, everything that you had here, maybe for some of you guys you had to pay it out, or you had to give it out, or somebody had to give something, okay? Because we can see here that the root issue is that you'd worked for something, and there was maybe a ruling on what you had. So all of your hard work, all of them, you know, all of the effort that you'd put into building up your lifestyle or building up your bank balance or all of the money that you'd made, well, as a result of that, everything that you'd made with this 9 of Pentacles, it was for nothing in a way, because it showed for me, the 5 is the half of the 9. Okay, so you've got this 9 of Pentacles, which shows great achievement, okay, has brought in financial instability with that 5 of Pentacles, okay. So for me, it's almost like what you gained here was taken, all right, and this is why the root issue is the annoyance, that the results of your hard work, because we look at the word for justice as being results, Cancerians, and this is, the root issue is, well, the result of my hard work was everything that I earned and gained from that, I had to give away, resulted in financial impoverishment, because you possibly had to give something away from what you'd earned, Cancerians. Okay, so the focus will for me be that, and this is why you guys, the devil, there's a big restriction here that needs to come to a head. There needs to be a resolution here, and that restriction in terms of your life might be that you guys with this 9 of Pentacles, everything that you developed, everything that you gained, everything that you worked hard for, well, it came to nothing. And why was that? Because the root issue is there was a ruling maybe on what you had. Okay, the results of what you made here resulted in you having to give maybe a portion of what you had here. And this is where the problem is with that devil energy here. The devil is saying, well, I've got some major problems going on in June, and they need to be sorted out. So let's discuss this and find a way forward with the 8 of Cups, because you know I put a lot of hard work into my life, in building my house up, in building my home up, in building my bank balance up, and now they want to tell me that there's been a ruling on this and I've got to give away what I've got. And for some of you guys, you're not going to want to do that, and therefore the challenge will be this Page of Pentacles. Possibly this is financial impoverishedness, because you get the Page of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles is all about your resources, but small shortage of resources. So the challenge might be that there is a shortage of resources, but also a need to look at a financial situation quite responsibly between you and somebody else, and it possibly could be to do with children. Okay, so it might be that you've got financial responsibilities. It could be around children. 6 of Cups is not just children, but it's a family card. All right, it represents a family situation, a 6 of Cups. So it could be that the challenge for the month for some of you guys is something to do with financial shortage in terms of the family, or they need to look at a financial situation in terms of, you know, responsibility-wise around a family situation with the Six of Cups. It could also be that, you know, with this Page of Pentacles, there is the need to kind of distribute whatever the challenge might be to having to distribute what you have here within the family, the Six of Cups. And that might be why there needs to be a discussion on how you guys move forward with this situation, because it looks like there's a little bit of a tiresome battle going on here. The best case scenario for you Cancerians is the Lovers in the month of June 2017. And let's get what card comes up with this. Well, it looks like a good resolution here, because you've got the Lovers and the Ten of Cups, and that's a happy family situation. That's a happy relationship. That's a good relationship. So the best case scenario right now is that you should be able to come to some form of a nice resolution with both of these cards, because they're lovely energies together. The Lovers is a relationship. It's also about, you know, a union. It's also about, you know, a partnership and how people come together and how they can get along. And with this Ten of Cups, it's the greatest happiness, and it's an idealistic family situation. So, you know, to me, this is the discussion on how you, with the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups also we can use as a card, a resolution card as well. Any cards that show somebody who's walking in another way, if it doesn't show restraint, which the Devil does, cards that show restraint, like Devils, Hangmans, those types of cards, not always good. Hangman's a better card though than the Devil is. But the cards that show somebody who's being restrained or held back is not great. But cards that show action, or they show a passage, or, you know, Six of Wands is another card. It shows somebody who there's progress being made. So it could be a discussion about how you progress in this situation, because I think something's coming to a crescendo here. And it might also be that, you know, there is a restriction in some of you guys, like major restriction in terms of how you live your lives, in terms of, you know, how much money you've got, how much expenditure you've got. You know, and it needs a resolution here with the World. It's reaching a point now, a big point of resolution with that World card, in which the focus will be on communication here, professional communication, on how you progress and how you kind of resolve this situation with the Eight of Cups. Because in the distant past, there was a decision made. It could have been on, you know, your earnings, what you worked for, but also there could have been the results. Your focus in the distant past could be the foundation, the reason for the reading is there was a result, or there was a result in terms of your hard labour. Okay, it wasn't that you were rewarded, it was that was showing some results of this energy here, in which the results showed, well, all of your hard work, all of your passion, all of your gain has been for nothing in a way with this Five of Pentacles, because we're seeing a reduction from a 9 down to a 5. So all of your comfort and your financial, especially independence for some of you Cancerians, might have resulted in the Five of Pentacles having to share that out. Because Five of Pentacles means having to give financial support as well. So it might have been as a result of your, you know, your earnings, you're having to give financial support to somebody that you don't want to have to give it to, because you don't think it's fair with these two cards. Okay, justice isn't in the reverse, as it does be. If justice is in the reverse, it says, well, something is not good. Something has come to nothing. It's a lack of justice. Something didn't work out. But justice can also be a ruling, an outside ruling, maybe on out of what you've been working for, which results in everything that you've been working for, the Nine of Pentacles, while having to be financially distributed with the Five of Pentacles. And therefore, your challenge for the month is the Page of Pentacles. Needing to be responsible, or needing to, you know, a speculation, possibly with that Page of Pentacles, but also a financial situation here with the family. The Six of Cups often represents a family situation, and it doesn't have to be past. No way. This card does not. It can mean just current family as well. Six of Cups. All right. Also, finances here that need to be distributed. Six of Cups means to distribute, to give. Okay. Especially when you get Six of Cups with money cards, it means that you're giving money to family and stuff like that. Therefore, the best case scenario is harmony. Lovers, harmony, union within a family situation. However, somebody's not playing fair, because you've got the Seven of Swords in the immediate future. So just as you feel that you've come to some form of a peaceful resolution, I feel, with these cards, Cancerians, you've got the Seven of Swords. It might be the other person with this Seven of Swords is being sneaky, okay? And you've got this Hierophant here. So the Hierophant is really about external agencies. It's about the status quo, but we've got a Seven of Cards here, so it might be that somebody's trying to trick the system, maybe, because the Hierophant is a systematic card. So it might be that you find that whilst there is a, you know, you're thinking that you're coming to, and I feel that this is kind of, this is the professional card here of the Three of Pentacles. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it'll show up when you're just going on a shopping spree with your sister and you're talking to a shop assistant, you know. But I don't think it's that type of reading. I think in the focus for the month will be on something, but it could be potentially legal, yeah, but also maybe professional advice. Some of you guys are seeking about how you kind of, and this might also be that, you know, this isn't, you know, if this isn't you and an ex, for example, thrashing something out in the best possible way to reach a resolution with the Eight of Cups, it might be that, you know, what you're doing is that you and a family member, or maybe you and your new partner or something, are speaking to a professional about how you progress or how you kind of, you know, relieve this situation. Because the Eight of Cups, also another word I can use for that card is relief. How you get relief from this situation. And it could be, well, the Lovers and the Ten of Cups. Maybe that, you know, this person will say to you, well, you need to reach kind of a compromise potentially within this situation here. So it might be that this is the crowning area where there is a compromise, because your hopes are, when we look at the tarot, we can do the crowning area and also the hopes. These need to be in tandem with each other to show that you're thinking positively. So I'm seeing a positive thought here if this is your crowning thoughts, and also your hopes are looking positive here. But somebody's trying to cheat the system here. So it might be, you know, the Seven of Swords represents a cheat, and the Hierophant is basically a systematic card. So it might be that somebody's trying to cheat the system here, and it's not you. It might be a partner, or it might be somebody. It doesn't have to be love, but it might be somebody that, you know, you're trying to reach a resolution from. It looks like you lost money here. Everything that you worked for, you seem to be losing it, having to pay it out. And you need a resolution on this. Okay, which is why you're seeking advice about how you can kind of get away from this situation with that Eight of Cups. And crowning thought, just as you think that everything is resolved here, somebody's trying to cheat the system, and I think that this is the other person that some of you guys are dealing with. And that's why we've got the Five of Wands conflict showing up here. With the Five of Wands energy. Let's have a look. Well, yeah, you've got the Five of Wands. There's conflict because you're not happy. You're not happy with the Four, with the cup, with whatever it is that's being offered to you. All right? So basically, while you think here that there's a resolution happening, you find that somebody's trying to cheat the system here. So in other words, they don't want to give you what your due is. You're stuck with the devil. There's a major obstacle for some of you guys that's holding you back from enjoying life and from enjoying the life that you should be having. Okay, and this needs resolution. Sometimes for me, the devil is dealing with a situation where it says, you know, there is excess here. And with the World card, it can mean for me great excess as well. So it could also be not just trying to resolve the energies of the devil, but also the escalation of that devil. We have a negative card here. With the World card, world means escalation as well. So it could be that there is an escalation of greed, an escalation of, in the month of June, really feeling the tightness, the grip of the devil is escalating with that World card. And therefore there needs to be a discussion here in the present on how you resolve the situation with the Eight of Cups. Because there's been a decision made on what you've been working for, and that decision came with the Nine of Pentacles for some of you guys. Everything that you achieved, everything that you gained, you're having to, you know, apportion that, distribute it, and it's leaving you financially unstable. You know, your challenge is the Page of Cups, Page of Pentacles. For some of you guys, it might be that you are financially destitute, or there is a financial shortage due to what it is that you're having to give out here with this Six of Cups in a family situation. So therefore, your crowning thoughts will be union with the Lovers card and the Ten of Cups, to reach a peaceful union, a peaceful resolution on this situation. However, there is no peaceful resolution for some of you because somebody's still trying to cheat the system. System is Hierophant, and this also can be a marriage as well. So, you know, immediate future cheating within a commitment. So maybe some of you guys made a resolution here with a certain partner, okay? So I don't think you and another person are together. Even if you are together, you know, then it's somebody that might be, you know, sapping you of your resources, all right? Because this to me is like where you get addictions. And with the World card, yes, it can be that it comes to the end of the cycle, but it can also be because it's an escalation card and we go up to the energy from a devil up to a World card. For me, this can mean sheer, massive excess going on here. Huge, because the world is huge. Huge excess here. You know, we need to have a discussion on this. You know, we need to resolve this because this is getting too much. You know, everything I've worked for with the Eight of Cups, you know, this is what I'm getting for it. This is my justice. You know, this is what's happening here. You know, and as a result of that, what I'm finding is everything that I've worked for, well, I'm having to share that out. I'm having to halve everything here, and I don't want to have to do that. Because the small amount of money I've got here with the Page of Cups, I'm having to kind of apportion that within this relationship, maybe. You know, and therefore the best case scenario is we keep the peace. However, you're taking the piss. It doesn't just have to be that somebody's cheating the system. It can be that somebody's in your relationship right now, Cancerians, is cheating you. They're cheating on this relationship. They're cheating the commitment. They're cheating the vows. Okay? They're being very, very sneaky around what they see as our vows are or this relationship. And that's what the argument's about with the Five of Wands. Because I'm not happy with what you're giving to me here. I'm really not happy with it. I'm not happy. I'm frustrated and angry with the Five of Wands because emotionally, you know, I've had enough. Emotionally, I'm fed up with having to bail you out. I'm fed up with it. I'm fed up with you, you know, giving me little and expecting more. Okay? So for some of you guys, you might still be with a partner, but it might be that partner's trying to bleed you dry or take shit from you and you've had enough of it. It might be, though, more than anything, that it will be somebody that you're not with, whether it's a business partner, love partner, whatever it is. And you're feeling that you're giving out everything that you've worked for, it's having to be spread. And you've got very little left for yourself for some of you Cancerians. Your hopes will be the Six of Wands. Victory. Overcoming of a difficult passage for some of you guys, okay, with this Six of Wands energy. All right, well, we've got the Tower card, okay. It might be that because we've got the Tower, and the Tower is a card about unexpected occurrences. All right, so, you know, you could possibly look at maybe the influences of both cards together. Six of Wands being victory, but with the Tower card, this is the explosion. And I'm just trying to think of how I would combine both cards because I look at the keywords. Six of Wands is victory, overcoming a difficult time. But also the Six of Wands can mean charisma, and it can mean being in charge, and it can mean having support and having followers, because you've got this area here with the Five of Wands that shows some form of dispute because of unhappiness with the Four of Cups. You're not happy with the resolution, or you're not happy. It could be also what's coming in is that there's dispute here, and maybe somebody's trying to resolve this dispute here, resolution, but you're not happy with what's being offered in terms of a resolution here. And your fears will be that, you know, all of your hard work with the Six of Wands, again, comes to nothing with this Tower energy. Okay, because as soon as you feel that you're getting somewhere with the Six of Wands, it goes up in a puff of smoke. So when you get the Six of Wands, it's about having faith in a forward movement, really. It's the Six of Wands energy. It's about having faith that, you know, you are overcoming a difficult passage. It's about having faith that, you know, you're moving forward in the right direction, that you're now on a positive. But this is a temporary measure with the Six of Wands. So it might also be that your victory is a temporary one as well with the Tower energy. So your fears might be that victory is temporary, especially if with the Five of Wands and the Four of Cups, that, you know, this dispute could be that there is a dispute over, you know, you're not happy with what this person is offering you or giving you. It could also be that there is a dispute and a need for a resolution, but you're not happy what that resolution is or what that peace offering is in terms of this dispute. And your fears are that all of your hard work with the Six of Wands can actually come to nothing with the Tower, or all of the achievements that you've made, especially in this area here where there seems to have been some form of a positive resolution. Well, your fears will be, this is really the crowning area. Positivity, Lovers and that Ten of Cups. Happiness, togetherness, you know, resolving of the situation with those two cards. But this is the fear here, because you've got the Tower card here. That maybe this is just a temporary measure. Six of Wands on that Tower energy. So therefore, there isn't really a belief in this, I feel. Because these two areas need to gel. Sometimes if you get something positive in the crowning area and negative, then it says, to be honest with you, the client doesn't really believe in this area. The outcome cards for Cancerians for the month of June is the Knight of Pentacles and the Hermit. Okay. Two cards facing each other. Well, the Knight of Pentacles, if I were to look at these two cards as tarot interaction, I would say that somebody is offering something to another that withdraws from it. They're not interested, there's no interest in this offer here. Or there is the need to evaluate an offer coming in. So I feel that there isn't a true resolution for a situation for you Cancerians in the month of June 2017. Simply because I feel that there is an offer made with the Knight of Pentacles. It's either going to be that there is a need for a resolution or a need for a re-evaluation of this offer, or it could be with the Knight of Pentacles, you're withdrawing an offer or you're withdrawing from an offer, because the Hermit card simply means I withdraw from an offer. And it's funny because they're two Virgo cards, which is interesting. Knight of Pentacles is Virgo, Hermit is Virgo as well, which is very interesting to look at. But it could be, I feel that, you know, there is an offer here with the Knight of Pentacles. However, it's not entirely accepted by the Hermit. Hermit will often say, hang on a minute, I need more time to think. All right? Because I feel here, you see here, we've got this Five of Wands. And the Five of Wands shows an argument, or it shows a dispute, but the need to resolve this with the Four of Cups. But the resolution isn't entirely wanted with this Four of Cups energy. And as a result of that, it could be that this offer needs more time to be digested and looked at and evaluated with the Knight of Pentacles, with the Hermit energy. We'll go back to the start of the reading again, but it's a very interesting one, I feel, with the month of June approaching, Cancerians. I feel that you guys, in the you now position, there is a very kind of tenuous, difficult, restrictive energy of the devil that seems to be escalating, tightening its grip probably. It's getting to that point where it really, really needs to be out of the door like yesterday. And as a result of this, there is a discussion going on, perhaps with you, another person that this involves, possibly a professional body, maybe with that Three of Pentacles, on how with the Eight of Cups you guys resolve this situation. Because in the distant past, there was justice. Justice maybe on your earnings, or maybe on all of the hard work. There was a decision made on all the hard work that you made, and that decision was that all of your earnings from whatever it was that you did here, everything that you'd achieved, it needed to be hard with that Five of Pentacles. So you saw everything that maybe some of you guys earned go out the door to another individual here. In which the Page of Pentacles here, the challenge will be, it could be the need to be responsible, or you're looking at, or you're speculating on maybe a shortage of money that you have here because you're having to distribute it in a family situation. The best case scenario right now in the first 2 weeks is reaching a peaceful resolution, because we've got the Lovers card, which means a union. Doesn't always have to mean love. It can mean that there is, you know, two people who are on the same wavelength here, and the Ten of Cups means a peaceful resolution. So it could mean that a decision is made with the Lovers card that reaches a peaceful resolution in the interim. However, what you'd experience is the partner, whoever this other person is, it could be an air sign maybe, somebody who's trying to cheat the system, or cheat, you know, within the marriage or the relationship of the Hierophant. Okay, this often though is a system card, is Hierophant. All right, and as a result of that, there could be a fight on your hands, because what is being offered here, it looks to me, somebody said one thing, and then they changed their mind and said completely another. All right, because somebody's trying to cheat here, Seven of Swords. So you've got shit resolved here in the interim, because there's a discussion going on here on how you move forward, and how you overcome this situation here. All right, because something's reached a real boiling point. And I feel for some of you Cancerians, you're losing a lot of material stuff, money, the way that you live, the way that you're used to living. It's being it's dissipating, because I think that somebody's taking more from you than you can give, and you don't like it. I think somebody's probably looking to take more from you. All right, everything that you've worked hard for, everything that you've worked really hard for, I feel that it's been taken from you Cancerians. Okay, I really do. Okay, and I think that this is, you know, annoying for you. You know, it could also be that, you know, this discussion here in how you kind of, you know, resolve this situation. In the present, the focus will be on that for the month. Because it could be with the Nine of Pentacles, you know, it could be that maybe some of you want justice on somebody's earnings. It might be an earth sign. And it might be that this earth sign says, well, you know, okay, but I don't have any money. All of my money is paid out with that Five of Pentacles. So it might be that you kind of reach a resolution here as well. So this could be the other side of the story. However, what's happening is, if this is an earth sign, doesn't have to be, but if this is the partner, they're telling you that they don't have any money, but they're cheating you. They're cheating the system here. But you do find out, because you got this Five of Wands showing up here, an argument, because what they're offering you is peanuts. And you say, I'm not happy with what you're offering me. You're telling me that you've got no money and that you can't maybe afford to pay child support or whatever it is, but yet, you know, you've got money, you're cheating me. All right, your fears will be this Six of Wands. Or it might be the hope is the Six of Wands, especially if there's somebody who's cheating you. All right, they're not giving you what you're due here, Cancerians. And it could be that your hopes are that this Six of Wands, this petulant, up their own arse individual who thinks they can take the piss here, that they come a cropper. Because the Six of Wands is about power. And it's about success, but with the Tower, it's not long-lasting. Success doesn't last long. So it might mean that your hopes will be, well, this person's taking the piss. They're really taking the piss. They owe me money, or they're saying they don't have any money. So what I'm hoping for is that their success will not be long-lasting because they owe me money and they're trying to offer me peanuts, and I don't want to take that. The outcome is that they still want to offer you something here, Knight of Pentacles, but I think that you're the Hermit, Cancer. I think that you're the ones that say, no, I don't want this, it's not good enough. All right, I'm withdrawing from an offer, or an offer is withdrawn, because you've got the offer card of the Knight of Pentacles and the Hermit. So it could be that if there is contention with the Five of Wands, because you're not particularly happy with an offer that's being made to you, it could say in the outcome, well, this offer is now withdrawn with the Hermit, okay? So I do feel here there is a problem with money going on. I feel that there might be a problem with contention over finances. Could be around a family matter, I'm estimating here. Because you've got Ten of Cups here, you've got Six of Cups, definitely shows family matters showing up here. You've also got something around justice, rewards for hard work. But, you know, it could be the root issue is what your partner or the person is. I think this is somebody some of you guys might have broken up with. I think it might be an issue around what the partner is being getting. So this person's being rewarded for all of their work. But the thing is, as a result of that, the Nine of Pentacles here, they've got money, but they're paying it out here. Okay? And the challenge is this Page of Pentacles, resources, and possibly paying you, because you're cups. All right, so maybe this is about somebody who needs to pay you, but they're not paying you enough. They're not paying you enough. And the challenge might be that they're arguing over how much they're having to give. When you get Pentacles with Six of Cups, it means that you're exchanging money often within a family situation. All right, so it might be that, you know, there is a situation here that's escalating. It's growing bigger, and it needs to be resolved here. It needs a resolution. Somebody's, you know, paying out to you guys, but they've got a bone of contention maybe with paying you. Okay, and therefore in the immediate future, it might be that they're looking to cheat the system. This Seven of Swords and the Hierophant here, you argue over this because you're not happy with what you're getting, and you're saying, well, actually, I want more. You're moaning over what you're giving me, but you should be giving me more money. All right? Your hopes might be the Six of Wands and the Tower. But it could also be your fears. Let's read it as a fear again. Maybe your fears are, well, the success, or what I thought I'd be getting from this person, it comes to nothing with the Tower energy. You know, because we did reach an agreement here, but this person's gone back on this. They've reneged it. They've tried to cheat the system again. They've reneged on the agreement we had around this cash. And they're reneging on this with this Seven of Swords. And that's where the disagreement is coming in. Because they want to give me a little bit, but it's not enough. I'm not happy with what they're giving me. It's the same as what's been going on before. And I need more. And therefore, the outcome shows, well, you want to give me something? Fuck you. Offer is denied. Withdrawal of the Hermit, offer of the Knight of Pentacles. Offer is withdrawn, or offer is denied, because the Hermit I can see very much as a denial card. It looks into its lamp rather than looks head on. Okay, so this person might just withdraw the offer because you're saying no. So I'm seeing a little bit of contention for some of you Cancerians, especially with a partner. Especially I feel it's a case of that you want more from a partner maybe. It could be the other way around as well, but I think that you want more from a partner, and this person is saying they haven't got it, and you know that they have, but they just don't want to give it out. And therefore I think something might not reach a resolution in the month of June. Let's get the angel card. Universe Spirit, what is the angel message for Cancerians in the month of June 2017. What is the angel message? What is the angel message for Cancerians in the month of June 2017? Show me. It says ask your angels. Okay, we're going to get the card that says what is it to ask your angel. It says ask your angel because there's something better. Okay, so don't worry, have faith. If there's a problem here that needs to be resolved in the month of June 2017, Cancerians, resolve it with peace and love. Try and resolve it, because to me this is an offer is withdrawn with that Hermit, or an offer needs more evaluation or more time with the Hermit energy. Alright, some people, because it's a 9, would say that it's nearing, an offer is nearing completion with that Hermit, but because I read it as a withdrawn card, somebody's withdrawn, somebody's kind of needing to evaluate more time. To me this is an offer is either withdrawn or there's more time taken to consider an offer. Maybe it's a consideration card as well. And it's saying ask your angels because there's something better around the corner. Okay, so even if something looks like it's not going to go your way in June, don't worry, because by July, August, something should be going your way, hopefully by then. Just have trust in your angels and ask the Lord for guidance. That's your reading, Cancerians, for the month of June 2017, I would like to say. Thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe, and I will speak to you guys soon. Take care.